Alright, I'm going to be showing you how to create a YouTube video select screen. Now what that is if you ever seen some people's videos where you get to the end of the video, there's a screen that pops up and it shows other videos from their YouTube channel where you can select them and it'll take you to them. It's a good way to promote your other videos on your channel. I do it all the time on my videos. It's not very hard to create. I'm going to be creating them in After Effects. So here I'll give you some examples of what I'm talking about. Here's one that I've used for my channel. Let's get this out of the way. So that's one of them. That's pretty basic. Here's another one where I have a motion background. I actually have the ocean there in motion, and I have three videos you can select and some subscribe buttons. That one's a little more advanced, but still not very hard. And here's one I did for my RC channel, RC Element. And again, you can select. It shows my channel logo, and you can select some of my other videos. So, all right, let's get started. First thing we want to do is create a new composition, and we're going to go to about 15 seconds. You can create it 15 seconds, 20 seconds. I think that's long enough. So I did this one for 15 seconds, as you can see there. And I'm going to do 1080p, 29 frames per second. You can do whatever it is your video is, that your video is going to be, that you're going to place this on. Click OK. Okay, so there's several ways to do this. You can use images as your background. You can use an image. You can use just a plain background like it is right here. You can choose a color background. You can also use a full motion video background. I'm just going to do something simple for the sake of this tutorial, but I'll show you some other examples. So let's do a new layer, new, solid, and I'm going to choose white, which is already selected on white. So let's do white. Click OK, and make sure that matches your composition, and click OK. Okay, and there's your background. So the first thing we want to do is you want to import the videos that you're going to use as your background, as your selection videos, which I've already done here. My first one's going to be Cats in HD 3. So I'm going to drag that in here. So you can see it's huge. So you want to right click on that, transform, scale, and I already know it's 37% is the size I want. So I'm going to shrink that to 37%. Okay, and there we go. So we can move this around anywhere you want, where you want it to be. If you want two videos up high, one down low, like I did on my other select screen. And you need to find a good starting point for this video, for the video that you're going to select. As you can see, it starts off black. We don't want that. So I'm going to double click it, and I'm going to move this one up a little bit till we get into where the video starts. So let's see, right about there is a good starting point. So I'm going to click in as the end point, and that's really all I need to do. As long as I got a good starting point where it's going to start playing from. Oops. Okay. So as you can see now we got some actual footage showing. As I move the slider along, you see what it's going to look like. Okay, that's your first video. Okay, let's bring in my other one. I'm going to do this high rock video. And we're saying that the video is too big. I'm going to right click, transform, scale, and we'll go 37%. You can adjust this any size you want. If you want to go bigger, smaller, whatever, as long as it's within your footage here, your 1080p background. And the same thing, it starts off as a black screen, not too pleasing. Let's double click that, and move it on up to where we actually can see some footage here. That's a good spot. And click the end button, close it out, and there we go. So if you want to have them both up high, two on the side, whatever, move them around. You can have some writing over here saying click on the videos. You can have the name of your channel, anything you want, little design going on. So what I always do is, when I do this white background select screen, I always have one up in the left hand corner, upper left hand corner, and one in the lower left hand corner. So that looks good. Next thing you want to do is you want to create whatever text you want to put in there. So let's go up here to the text button, the text tool, and click on there, and let's create a text. Let's do TK Todd. Shoot. And the text is white. Let's change it to black. Okay. TK Todd Creations, which is very small, so we're going to have to bring it way up in size. Let's go up here to the size. Okay. There we go. You can choose whatever font you want, and I just got whatever was up there, was when it rains. So there's a text layer you can put on there. That's one thing you can do. You can move it up here if you don't like it. Whatever. So usually I have like the name of my YouTube channel, which is TK Todd Creations. And then sometimes I'll create another text, and I'll put like music by, and then, oops, okay, I got that, music by, and then I'll create another one for the name of the artist. A lot of times I'll use Tony Anderson's music because he's awesome. Okay, it's just a basic rough draft I'm doing here, and it's nothing fancy. Just giving you the idea of how to do this. Music by Tony Anderson. Then I got TK Todd Creations up here, and we can add something else down below, like filmed by. And create another one, and we'll put my name in there. Oops. Okay. Then, like I said, you can adjust the size of each one of these. Oh, that don't look good. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can get real creative here. This is just a basic platform I'm showing you here. The possibilities are endless. I mean, you can do so many different configurations. If you don't like the white solid background, you can drag in, say, this image of. One sec, missed it. You can drag in this image as your background. Whatever, but of course, if the text don't match, don't blend, you can change that up. You could also drag in like a time lapse. That looks pretty cool. Let me show you a quick render of this. All right, there you go. A little sample of what it would look like. Okay, that's just a basic configuration there. So let's put the solid back on. That's about it. I mean, it's just, you get in there and you do what you want. You move things around. You can put as many videos as you want in there. You can put some images. Another thing you can do is you can do a Google search and get some of these subscribe buttons and drag them into your project. A little subscribe button, whatever. The possibilities are endless. Once you have that rendered out and you do put it at the end of your video, you have to go into your annotations. Let me show you here. This is one of my videos, the colors of fall. So you would go into your video manager, go to annotations, and it's going to bring this up. And then at the end of the video, you can see one of the screens I actually already created here. Okay. What you have to do is you have to create an annotation to put over each video. See how they're selectable now? Anyway, I always use the spotlight. Select spotlight and put it over top of your video and drag it out. Okay, and it'll show it like this. I already have two complete, that's why it's not perfect. And always drag it out to the full length of the video at the end there. Okay, that's about it. I know it's not a very thorough or in-depth tutorial, but it's just a basic thing I wanted to show you that I always do with my videos. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It's TK Todd Tutorials, and my main channel is TK Todd. You can find all kinds of cinematography stuff there that I like to do. All kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. See ya.